So check it. What's up? It's your boy. It's gonna say Big Man Japan here. BMJ. Yeah, dropped a video, a parody of Nick Diaz. Follow the link right here. Yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. But yeah, just check out my YouTube page, Big Man Japan. And yeah, the Nate Diaz situation. So he gets suspended for 5 years because he was tested positive for marijuana after the Anderson Silva fight. Anderson Silva was tested positive for steroids. I think Anderson Silva got suspended a year. I don't know, but Nick Diaz has been fined basically every fight for having marijuana in his system. The Takanori Gomi fight, probably some fights over there in Strikeforce that I don't care about. So it's not like, oh man, this is messed up, this is first offense. No, Nick Diaz is what we call a repeated offender. AKA a black person. No, I'm joking, but seriously. He has done it so many times, and everyone's like, oh man, that's messed up. Free Nick Diaz. Only person that actually said, he did do it, but 5 years a little bit much is my boy Mighty Mouse, who's cool. But everybody's like, oh my god, that's too much. Free Nick Diaz. Free him. And I'm like, first of all, he's not in jail. I don't see, that's like the stupidest hashtag ever. All the people saying, free him. He's not in jail. Like, he still has all his money. He just can't fight for 5 years. That's, free him? I don't know. That's a stupid hashtag, but that's what they say, and everybody don't understand, and it's just like, yeah, he keeps doing it. He's literally saying, I'm going to keep smoking weed. Yes, it only takes a couple of days to get out of my system, which I'm well aware when I fight, so I can probably, stop and taper off and drink whatever you need to get out of my system, or wait a couple of days after I fight and, then smoke after the test. But no, he literally saying, I'm going to smoke my weed, F you, Nevada State Commission. That's his signature pose. And, yeah, so 5 years, it is a bit much, but Nick Diaz, he kind of saying F the commission. They're not trying to prove a point. Maybe they are because he's black. I don't know. Who knows what's going on? But it's kind of crazy because on the other hand, by the way, fuck Ronda Rousey. We hate you here. Anyway, I digress. On the other hand, you have Jones Bones, who got hit and run charge on a pregnant bitch, and he does coke. So yeah, he gets nothing, like not suspended. He literally is coming back to fight before Nick Diaz, which it's kind of a dozen in one hand, 6 in the other hand, 12 in the other hand, or whatever the expression goes. So yeah, that's kind of stupid. If weed's gonna cost you 5 years, coke, I don't know. Coke should be like, he should be barred from the sport, basically, because that's crazy. Nick Diaz is a pothead. Maybe he can't help it. Cocaine, that's more like a conscious decision. So my whole thing is, Nick Diaz, he knew the consequences. They didn't like surprise one day. Oh, the commission changes the consequences of testing positive, and he got caught off surprise. No, they came with a real long list of things and how it was going to be, and it's kind of steep, but they talk about cleaning up the sport, but then when someone gets caught, they're like, oh no, that's too much. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. Either they lenient and they let people get away with it, like they've been letting Nick Diaz do for all his life, or they crack down on everybody. Cocaine users, abusers, everybody. So fighters need to know what they want. 5 years is steep for marijuana, only considering that Jones Bones did coke and he got nothing. Like, he's about to come back and fight for the title, and Nick Diaz is still like, he's still suspended, I think, for 18 months, a year. That's crazy. That's lopsided. So it should be fair across the board. But I mean, like my man Tandy said, if you do the C, you gotta do the T. C to the T. So Nick Diaz knew, like, I know the consequences of this. I'm gonna do it anyway. So, and Jones Bones probably knew the consequences too. Like, I'm not gonna have any consequences because I'm the lightweight champion, the light heavyweight champion. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I can see both sides of the story, but it's just like I said, it's 50-50. One way or the other. That's a give. Either everyone gets punished or nobody gets punished. It can't be varieties of punishment or no punishment depending on the type of offense or whatever. So, yep. All right. You suck, Ronda Rousey. You really do. Later.